Alright guys, welcome back to Manel Pura. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to get 5-star reviews from your customers, whether you're selling on your own website, you're selling on Shopify, you're selling on Etsy, Amazon, eBay. How to get 5-star review from your customers. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Okay, so my first tip, so this is number one tip on what you need to do to help you get that 5-star review from your customers. Obviously, your products also have to be of great quality for them to want to leave you that 5-star review. So the first tip is communication. When I say communication, I'm not saying that just messaging them to say to them, oh, can you leave me a review? That is not a great customer service. That's not a great way to communicate with your customer, just to ask them to do something for you. They've just done something for you. They've bought an item from your shop. So now, to get that review from them, you need to have that chain of communication. So the first chain of communication that you need to have with your customer is messaging them once they've purchased that product and say to them, thank you for your purchase. I really appreciate you shopping with me or shopping with us. Your product or your item is being prepared, and boom, that is it. So you communicated with them, so that communication with them. So that is your first line of communication. So they now know I have made a purchase and they've recognized that, okay, they have received my order. So that is the first chain of communication with your customer, just reassuring them that their order has been received. First chain of communication. So now let's go on to the second chain of communication. So with the second chain of communication is that if you have a long processing time in making the products or the item that the customer has purchased, then I would say send them another message in between, just to say this is the progress of your order. Your order is being made or it's almost complete. So just letting them know, keeping them updated. That way they are developing, and also you are developing a rapport or a relationship with that customer. If you don't have a long processing time and your items have already been made, that's fine. You can just skip this step. So now let's go on to the third chain of communication. So once their order have been made, posted to the customer, send them a message. Don't just use the default messaging that the platform that you're selling sends to the customer. Make and customize a personalized one with their name, and just say to them, I'm just letting you know that your order has been made and it's on its way to you, and I hope you enjoy using it as much as we or I enjoy making it. So that is a third chain of communication that you have with this customer, and you're building this relationship with them, just letting them know the progress of their order. So now the order's been made, sent to them. Now we're going to go on to the fourth chain of communications. Once their order has been delivered to them, usually you can track it on the platform that you're selling in. They'll tell you that the order's been posted. If you don't have that option, then you know how long roughly let's say a first class postage takes to get to the customer, or a second class postage. Or just send them a message after a week of you posting the item, just saying to them, I hope you've received your order. I hope you enjoy using it. Please, if you can leave us a review, we would really appreciate that. So because you've communicated with them all throughout the process, now asking them to do something for you will be a lot easier for them to do, because you've already developed this relationship with them, and they are more willing to leave you that review because you have now developed that relationship with them. So I hope these 4 chain of communication helps you, I would say give it a try. You can customize or have them already made and you just copy and paste and then add your name to it. So I would say try that, and if you do and it works, then come back and leave us a comment below. So now we're going to move on to our next tip on how and what we can do to get that 5-star review. Our next tip, so the first tip was communication. We have the 4 chain of communication that went with it. So our second tip is your packaging. So how you package your item to your customer is really important when it comes to you getting that 5-star review. So your communication has been on point, it's been great, but now the packaging, when they receive the item, how does the item make them feel? Does it make them feel happy? Are they happy that they've spent their coins on your product? So for example, your packaging doesn't have to be expensive, it doesn't have to be fancy. It could just be, maybe you have your product in an organza bag if you're making things that are small enough. If not, then your envelope could be like a nice color that goes with your brand. So your packaging can also have a big impact on the customer leaving you that 5-star review. Let's move on to our next tip, which is tip number 3. So tip number 3 will be using and having a thank you card and sending it with your products. So for example, so a thank you card is really important. Don't think that it's not important. Don't think that, oh, I'm just going to send them a message. Just them having that card, whether it's handwritten or it's printed, just having that card thanking them for making a purchase with you is so important. So for example, customers, people in general like to be praised, like to be commended, and especially if they've spent their hard-earned money with you. Just being praised or commended or thanked for buying with you would really help them to want to leave you that review. And just remember, they didn't have to shop with you. There are so many other shops out there that they could have shopped with, or they wanted to support maybe a small business. That's why they're shopping with you. So just showing that little appreciation by saying thank you for a thank you card is really important. I used to have my thank you card handwritten, and that got like too much for me. So what I've done is I made my thank you card, sent it off to Vistaprint. So if you can't write it or handwrite the thank you card because you have maybe a high turnover of customers, and have it printed and then just leave a space that you put their name on. So I hope this video has helped. This has really helped me massively. So give it a try and let me know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're going to be bringing you more videos on how you can improve your business and how you can really flourish when it comes to setting up your own business. So make sure you subscribe to this channel, and also you're following us on our Instagram account as well. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.